Hey everybody, Mad Rabbit here, and today we're cooking this absolutely beautiful and buttery New Orleans style rum bread pudding with rum sauce. You're gonna love it. Come on, join me in the kitchen. Alright, so we're starting off with 5 large eggs here, center stage in our big mixing bowl. And first, we're gonna put in all of our dry ingredients. We're gonna start with, and just like you, I need instructions. I don't have this memorized. I have a camera girl kind of helping me out, but she doesn't have cue cards. So we're going to start with, where is it? This is salt. I'm going to go ahead and put the salt in. I'll put the instructions and everything down in the description. We got 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. We got half a tablespoon of nutmeg and 1 tablespoon of allspice. It's already smelling good. We also have 1.25 cup of brown sugar and 1.25 cup of regular cane sugar. So let's get all that started mixing up here. Now, generally, you want to add the dry stuff first. The reason for that is when you start putting in your milk and everything else, those spices will float up to the top, they'll stick to the side. You don't want that. You want it good mixed up. So we're going to start with the dry stuff with the eggs first. Get it all nice and beat up here. And looking nice and pretty. Now we're going to go with 2 cups of milk. There we go. We've got 12 ounces of evaporated milk. That's just 1 whole can. And we got heavy whipping cream here. 1 cup of it. Go ahead and pour that in. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit first. Get all that mingling and smelling good. Oh, now we got half a cup of melted butter here. Now, there seems to be a big argument. Salted, unsalted butter, does it matter? Honestly, I've done this dish twice now. Once with unsalted, one with salted. Didn't make a difference. I'm using salted because it's what I got. Mix that up real nice. Now here is one of our good ones. The camera girl, she really wants it. And
so do the cats.
So do the cats. This is rum. I got 3 tablespoons. No, I'm sorry. I got 1/3 of a cup of rum. We'll talk about the rum a little bit later, along with my very, very special rum raisins here. You're going to love these. I'll tell you about them here in a little bit. And that's about 1/3 to 1/2 a cup, whatever you feel like. And we're getting this all mixed up real nice. And now, finally, we got everything in except for the bread. 10 ounces of French bread, diced up. You want it kind of cubes like that. Dry it out a few days if you can. If not, it's not going to hurt anything. Go ahead and add that in. And get it down in there real good, because you want this to soak up all of this goodness. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Just like you down in the French Quarter getting some good eats. And now we're going to wait about 1 hour to 2 hours, depending on how well this soaks up. We'll stir it occasionally, and then we'll come back for the next step. Looks like I made a bit of a boo-boo. I forgot this stuff. The vanilla. Well, we're going to go ahead and put it in now. Hey, I bet you've made mistakes like this. I make it too. So it takes 1 tablespoon and put it on in. Now stir it up real quick.
At least it's only been like a minute.
And now we wait. Beautiful, look at that. It's been soaking for about an hour and a half. Your results may vary. Could take you less time, could take you longer. So now our next step, I've got the oven preheating to 375. But before we can do that, we've got to butter up our pan. Now, how much butter do you use? As much as it takes. I've got some here that's been softened up, and I'm going to take about 1/4. And we're going to use one of these lovely silicone brushes. I use this for all sorts of stuff. This is great for barbecue and for glazing. And then, of course, for things like this. Just need a thin coat going all the way around. And, of course, butter always makes everything better. Nice thin coat all the way around. And that is beautimous. So now we're going to go ahead and add this in. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, this is going to be so good. Make sure you get all of that out. You want all of that. That's going to be good. Go ahead and spread it out gently. Try not to get it on the table, because it will. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. This is perfect. Now it's time to go in the oven. So today I want to talk about 2 of our very important ingredients. One is the rum raisins. The other is the rum. Everybody loves a little rum. Now these rum raisins, they've been preserved. They've sucked up all the rum, and it's preserved them, because that's one of the neat things that alcohol can do. It'll preserve things for extended periods of time. In fact, one of the neatest pieces of naval history is because of rum. At the Battle of Trafalgar, the great naval hero of the British Empire, Lord Horatio Nelson, fell in battle. His victory was just so historic that they just had to take him back home for a state funeral. The idea of burying him at sea was just too much to bear for the men who served under him. So, to bring him home, over weeks worth of voyage, they put him in a barrel full of this stuff, rum. Yes. They pickled him real good in rum. Got him all the way home to England after weeks of journey, perhaps months. Pulled him out of the barrel and sent him ashore for the state funeral, because they had to have a state funeral for the hero of the empire. But they did one thing that, they shouldn't have done. They forgot to dump that rum over the side. It was actually served to the crew. So, sailors in the know that when you have a shot of rum, you drink to the blood of Nelson. Wow. Now, let's get back to cooking. All right, this has been in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how fantastic that is. It's been in the oven now for 45 minutes. So it's been in the oven now for 45 minutes at 325. Now it's just starting to crisp up. I see just a little bit of toasted here where it didn't perfectly suck up all that juice. But it needs to go a little bit longer because you can see liquid just around the edges, and we want to make sure it sets completely and let it cook a little bit longer. So, and don't try to burn yourselves like I just did. We're going to put a little bit of foil over this to give it some protection, and we're going to put it back in for another 15 minutes. Alright, so we've melted down a whole stick of butter here on a medium heat. We're now going to add 1 cup of sugar. Go ahead and get that all out of there. Going to want all of it. Just mix it up. Now, we're going to add in early 3 tablespoons of rum. Now we want that in early so we can cook off that alcohol. Oh boy, I can already smell that alcohol. Ooh, doggy. Smells like a distillery in here. Now, we're going to add in half a tablespoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Oh, definitely going to need that. Now we stir a little bit more. There we go. Oh, this is looking good. Looking good. That's just looking so good. Now, the finishing touch. We got half a cup here of heavy whipping cream. Just pour that in. Gonna add some creaminess and richness to it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, look at that color. Look at that. Just look at this pretty golden color. Oh, we're gonna let that sit and make sure we reduce out that alcohol, because we don't need any of that in there anymore. We just want the flavor. But real quick, I'll take a taste, see if we need to add any salt. Oh my goodness. Oh, perfection. Perfection. We're going to turn off the heat. And as soon as the bread pudding is cooled off, we're going to cover it all over it, and we're going to eat it. You can already see how it's falling. This was a lot puffier. It's standing up over the height of the edge of the pan, but now it's all gone down. It's starting to settle, and now this beautiful, rich, creamy. Oh, this just makes me hungry looking at it. Oh yeah, gotta get a little bit more over there in the corner. It didn't get enough. It said, give me some. I said, all right, I'll give you a little bit. A little bit for that one too. It wants some. Because I know everybody wants some of this. A little bit there, along the edges. Make sure we get it all over the place. We're going to save just a little bit so that we can add some on. Because everybody's going to want some of this. Just look at it. It's beautiful. And now comes the best part of it all. We finally get to try it. Oh, Lord have mercy. This will slap your mama good. And with the holidays coming up, you can impress your family by making some of this. You don't have to eat it as warm as I did. You saw, it takes a little while to cook. Go ahead, make it a day or two before Thanksgiving or Christmas coming up. Stick it in the fridge and then serve it on up. The hardest part about doing that, though, is not eating it yourself. So, thank you for joining my kitchen, and I'll see you next week. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, maybe I forgot to add this.